Hey guys, Pablo here, and welcome to a brand new video in which we will be talking about Atrominers. Now, Atrominers is a next generation cryptocurrency generator that is powered by a stunning collection of 8,888 NFTs that we will be taking a look at it, and they're amazing. It's just amazing. So this is based on the Ethereum blockchain, and the rest of the details we'll be taking from their website and other white paper and such pages. So every little bit information will be covered in this video. I am going to give you guys all the links in the description so you can get it from there and take out your own research. And just know that this is not going to be a financial advice or an investment advice. I am not your financial advisor. It'll be completely up to you to invest in any project that you want to. And with this being said, let's get straight to the project. Now here we are at the official website of Atrominers. It says top tier 8,888 NFT collection. Now in this video, we'll be covering all of the information from their website. In the orientation, it says it is the 23rd century. With resources running out on Earth, scientists have discovered a way to open portals called waygates to other planets. Brave pioneers set out through the waygates to mine those worlds for resources. These Atrominers are a new breed of tough, hardy humans and cyborgs equipped with tools both old and new to harvest the riches of new alien worlds and use them to enrich the people of Earth and themselves. Only the best of best can make it to being an Atrominer. Do you have what it takes? So this is kind of like the story, the backstory, the metaphorical backstory that we have for this project that basically sets the theme for the entire project. Now it is honestly really essential. Unique crafted 3D PFP avatars, which is the Atrominers. In total, there's going to be 8,888. Now there are, in terms of rarity, Origin, Elite, Enhanced, and Upgraded. So the rarity depends on all these categories. So one thing that we have to agree in the start, one of the most amazing thing that I think makes this project to stand out from the other projects is how amazing, how graphically amazing and astonishing these NFTs actually are. Like, it's just, honestly, it's insane how well made these NFTs actually are, and they range with different features that we have over here. Like, in general, each one of the NFTs are highly detailed through the use of great 3D models and realistic texturing. All attributes are uniquely handcrafted and rendered using OTOY's Octane Renderer for top tier rendering. Now, Octane Renderer, I tried this thing long ago, but my computer cannot handle it. I just use the usual Blender, but Octane Renderer is like the most insane kind of render that you use to make 3D animations and things. So you can clearly see that they have made a good amount of I would say investment and inputs in this project. So the features of all these NFTs range because of these things that we have here. So for example, skin. The skin of the main character, it is the ground using a photo scan texture of most realistic look, then edited to give it a futuristic touch. Then we have eyewear. The NFTs comes with a variety of futuristic and cybernetic eyewear, each uniquely made and textured. Then eyes. The eyes are digitally sculptured and using a photo scanned but edited texture of a realistic look. Now it's really amazing how they have kind of scanned most of these things to make them more realistic, which you can actually see it does look insanely realistic. Now talking about face masks. The face masks are a hybrid of metallic parts put together to give a dynamic appeal, which you can see here. Some of those does not have a face mask. This one actually does. Some will have an eyewear, stuff like those. And then hairstyles. Each hairstyle are heavily detailed. Each hairstroke is made as a single 3D object to bring as sharp a realistic look as possible. So you can actually see in detail right here, you can actually see those tiny little hairs on the forehead. And there's every single little hair that is actually here is another 3D object, which is again insane. And again, this cannot be done in the usual Blender. And then clothing. All clothing is inspired by Asian culture, particularly traditional Japanese fashion, but with a synthetic touch. The texture is photoscanned from textile fabrics. Now, this is one of the reasons why it looks so real, because most of these things are photoscanned. And then the backgrounds, to put the Atrominers avatars in main focus, the backgrounds used are simple gradients of beautiful color combination. Now, they haven't used really, obviously they don't want the background to capture the attention, so that one is basically simple, which I think is really strategic. Now, what are the stages? In the V1 NFTs, launch of NFT collection of 8,888 Atrominers and giving back through the Waterbund charity. And then in the V2, Astro, creation of the Astro token and launch of staking platform. In the V3, Marketplace, release of Planet shares and launch of Atrominers Marketplace and Meta Shop. In the V4, Metaverse, launch of Atrominers Metaverse, and then in the final stage, the V5, launch of the Astroverse. Now, these were the stages, but if you talk about their roadmap in detail, which is right here, Atrominers is unique. Okay, so we already have talked about this. Powered by a team with over 30 years of combined experience in the crypto sphere. The story behind the Atrominers is in all too real future of our world, where materials become so scarce that humans are forced to seek out new sources off-world. Atrominers are frontier heroes who travel through waygates across great distances to seek out new resources on alien worlds. Now, the charity, for every Atrominers NFT sold, including a resale on secondary markets, we will be donating 1 Waterbund via Just Digit charity. So this is one of the resources that we kind of need in our world, and we are looking for it. Like, this is one of the things, actually. I'm not sure if they took this idea from there or they just chose it because of some other reason. Because, while you know, the explorers are looking through different planets that might be the next possible ecosystem or biosphere, they're looking for the availability of water. Wherever there is water, there will be a life force. So I may be possible that they took that idea from here. I'm not entirely certain though. Waterbunds are half moon shaped trenches dug into the ground in hilly or inclined areas that serve to trap rainwater and retain it in the ground. This then encourages the re-greening of arid, dry, and desert environments and allows plants to grow much more quickly than simply planting seeds. From the initial mint alone, that will mean over 62 kilometers of waterbunds for our 8,888 Atrominers. Just as the Atrominers travel off-world to bring back resources to a dying future Earth, so too will they help prevent the collapse from ever happening in our future by donating to a charity that helps bring growth and greenery back to places affected by increased temperatures and overfarming. We will be releasing a documentary about our contribution to the Just Dig It charity to show how we are changing the world together. We are very proud to be part of this important work. This, honestly, the whole story and their vision is astounding and astonishing. It's really, mind-boggling. Now, if you talk about their roadmap, road to completion, in phase 1, launch of NFT collection of 8,888 Atrominers. In phase 2, giving back to the world. For every NFT sold, we'll be donating. So you already read about this. They'll be giving back to the charity. In phase 3, creation of Astro token. In phase 4, they'll be launching a staking platform for the NFT holders that will create value by rewarding Astro tokens to holders. Astro will have utility further down the roadmap in order to purchase land and items within the metaverse of Atrominers. Now we'll be having this whole metaverse in the near future of this project, which I think, again, it makes it really amazing, and it'll be a whole new use case for this project. Phase 5, release of planet shares to NFT holders. Service of the planet will be divided into land plots, which entitles the NFT holders to receive Astro tokens as a percentage of land plots sold. In phase 6, launch of Atrominers Marketplace and Meta Shop, your users will be able to buy in metaverse utilities such as land plots, tools, vehicles, exclusives, and more. Users will also be able to access the Meta Shop to buy Atrominers merch such as hoodies, caps, mugs, and more. And then in the phase 7, launch of beta version of the Atrominers Metaverse. In phase 8, launch of the full Atrominers Metaverse, where NFT holders will be able to explore new worlds and mine for precious minerals. So you can clearly see it's really amazing. The white paper is coming soon, so you can get more information from there. but the whole project is astonishing, is amazing. Just by looking at it, it really entices you to be, a part of this. So they have the Discord button right here, and I'm going to give you guys the social media links and the information in the description. Make sure that you become a part of this community, and I think you're going to have a really good time and a really good experience in the next phases of this project. Disclaimer: trading digital assets involve significant risk and can result in the loss of your invested capital. You should ensure that you fully understand the risk involved and take into consideration your level of experience, investment objectives, and seek independent financial advice if necessary. It is up to you whether to invest or not.